Hey YouTube, this is Quentin601. I am back here with another recap of Basketball Wives LA. This last episode of, well, this past episode, it came out Monday. I just not caught up on it. It came out earlier today. I just not caught up on it tonight with the rerun. But I'm gonna quote Drea on this one. Cause if y'all ain't noticed with Drea, okay, Drea tolerates Jackie, but still at the same time, Drea be dropping subliminal hits to Jackie and she don't even recognize it because she's so fucking delusional in her own world that she's so wrapped up in the drama that she can't even tell when somebody is taking a real subliminal shot at her. If it's not no like he say she say bullshit or whatever or chaos that she's causing and paranoid about Jackie, it doesn't register with Jackie. And like Drea said, when the grass is cut, the snakes will show. And that's exactly what is happening right now. Jackie Christie is sitting there. She's looking twisted in the face now. She looking lost. She ain't got no friends or whatever the case may be. And Doug Christie is motherfucking right. When they went to dinner and she was talking about all this stuff about them. She's the first NBA wife. She's the first basketball wife and this, that, and the other. Y'all can go back and probably like 2 or 3 videos prior to this one, and y'all can hear my feelings about her calling herself the first basketball wife or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she Jackie Christie is just she, we already have established that she has mental issues. We already have established that. Okay, so that is a given. But she is it's like they say she is really she's evil. She got so much negativity in her that she doesn't even like. And you know what? She got negativity. She got insecurities. She got all kind of stuff going on in her head, and she really does not need to be on the show. She really needs to take care of herself. I really do believe if Jackie Christie got some professional help, she probably wouldn't be all that bad of a person. But since in her own mind and her own delusions that she see that she is that everything in her life is on point. I don't care who you are, how much money you got, what your status in life is, and this, that, and the fourth. Nobody's life is picture perfect. Nobody's life is picture perfect. I don't care if you use Jay-Z and Beyonce as an example. I don't care if you use Will Smith and Jada Pickett Smith as an example. I don't care who you use that is a married couple. I don't care if they black, white, Indian, or whatever the case may be. Everybody has issues at home. And this is what's wrong with Jackie Christie right now. Is that she is has so much stuff at home that she needs to be focused on. One is like trying to build a relationship with her daughter because obviously her daughter is airing her ass out on Twitter, Tumblr, and any other media sources she can air her ass out with. But she's worrying about what these other people are saying when she should be worrying about how she's making her family look. She worried about her image. If you are a businesswoman, and this is another thing, she trying to when she asked Malaysia how she handled the situation um as a woman, then as a businesswoman, and all this other stuff. And it's like, okay, you asking her, okay, even though that Malaysia got her own business with her jewelry line, and this, that, and other. It's like you asking her, okay, did you just contradicted yourself right now when you talking about you're this and you're all that, and they trying to be what you are, but yet you're taking steps backwards of asking somebody that you say that's not on your level, you're asking them for advice. So that makes you look even more crazy. That okay, it's like Donald Trump. Okay, no, it's like Oprah Winfrey coming through and asking Wendy Williams how to up her show and this, that, and the other. And that's no shade to Wendy Williams. But Oprah Winfrey and Wendy Williams is like this. Here's Oprah and here's Wendy Williams. Okay, not to say that Wendy Williams is not doing well or nothing, because Wendy Williams has her audience and following and stuff like that. But Oprah is a TV mogul. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna put yourself up there to that pedestal, Jackie Christie, then why are you scooting that? Why are you scooting back down to the level of asking somebody that's not on your level for advice? That's how we know you really crazy. That is the fucking gag, really. That's really the gag. You're not. you're not as stable as you claim you are. You're really not as stable as you claim you are. And I'm just talking about your personal life. I'm not talking about your mental stability. I'm talking about your personal life. Like I said, okay, your daughter is airing you out. You done spilled that tea this last episode, but we already knew that your daughter does not like you, and that's why your daughter is airing you out. Okay. Secondly, is that you right now, since your mom has passed, if your mom is looking down upon you, I bet that she is rolling in her grave right now of how you making your entire family, not just your immediate family with Doug and your children, but your entire family. Since you brought your mom on the show when she was in the hospital, when you brought your sisters on the show, you making your entire family look like a bunch of motherfucking pack monkeys out here scrounging for motherfucking bananas and picking fleas off each other's back. You're making your family look like a bunch of monkeys just by off of you, off of your actions. It seems like everybody else has some sense. Even it seemed like Doug has some sense. And if you didn't catch his facial expression when you was talking about that you want to whip somebody with you want to give somebody lashes with a whip and you want to stone somebody for 10 minutes. If you didn't catch some of his facial expressions in that conversation, he looked at you like you was really fucking crazy and like you really need some help, Jackie. And you really do. You really do. But like I said, first, you should be taking care of your family, and you should be trying to have some type of relationship with your daughter and get your family together. Two, if you had any type, if you were going through any type of grieving process, any type of like mourning process about your mother passing, if that rumor, if that is true that your mother has passed, you shouldn't be acting the way you acting right now. You should, even though Hawaii is a getaway, you and Doug should be away from the fucking scene altogether. Y'all should be, you should have taken Doug away and y'all should have had y'all private time of mourning if that is the case. But you up on this show acting a goddamn plum fucking nut. Okay. And you see how the last 10 minutes of the show went after she left. It was like the girls really let down their guards and really started to have fun with each other after they found out that Jackie Christie is the fucking corporate of all of this, and she trying her best to throw who said it, was it Laura? She trying her best to try to throw a fish out there. She's trying to get a bite, trying to throw a worm out there to try to get a bite from one of the fishes on the scene, trying to get a bite, but ain't nobody nibbling because they full of your shit. Okay, they're tired and full up to here with your shit, Jackie. So ain't nobody even too much like feeling your presence, and that's why they all got on the elevator and just left your ass sitting there looking stupid, and you ran back to Doug because, and you know you wrong, Jackie. If regardless of Laura said something about Imani, vice versa, and this, that, and the other, you are a grown ass woman, a grown ass woman. You are clearly in your 40s, a grown ass woman. So it's no need for you to even scoop down. And again, it goes back to you putting yourself on this damn pedestal and you contradicting your fucking self, Jackie. You shouldn't. If you were such a woman and so real about this, that, and the fourth, you wouldn't be going back and forth telling what one person has said about the next person, despite if they have small quarrels or they about to beat the fuck out of each other. You shouldn't even be in the middle of it. If you were a real friend, you would have a neutral ground in that shit, or even try to squash it all together by being that neutral factor. But no, you going back and forth, and now that you've been exposed as a snake, the grass has been cut, your ass is, you all nervous and shit, you paranoid and shit, you feel left out, you feel like you're not needed now, and that's the point. Like they said, you was on some divide and conquer type shit, okay? You was trying to get everybody to beef with everybody, but then at the end of the day, you want everybody that's beefing to flock to mama. Like you said, you want to be the person that, basically you the person that want everybody to gravitate to you so you can feel like that you are more than, that you are needed, and it just showed you that you aren't needed, and that's now you feeling crushed. Your ego is crushed right now you got all your defenses up. Now you just throwing haymakers. You ain't even got no strategy to this fight that you coming into. You ain't got no style of fight. You ain't got no boxing pose, no motherfucking karate stance, no nothing. You just going in this bitch just slanging wild and shit and ain't hitting nothing, and everybody's like, look at this crazy bitch. Okay, If there was any truth that what you were saying, Jackie, you wouldn't be as nervous as you are right now. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I was about to get on her mental stability again, but like I said, we've already touched on that subject, so it ain't no need to beat a dead horse with that. Jackie Christie, you if they have a season 2 or 3 of this Basketball Wives, and they don't need to invite her. And I'm glad to hear that Kimsha, even though she's a bit, well, not a bit, she is thrown off. She's thrown off and she's ghetto and this, that, and the other. But at least 2 women out the entire cast decided early on to step away because it's not a good look for me personally, maybe even professionally, to my family, and just it even to my husband who is still in the league, or even if my husband is retired. These 2 women, um, Tanya and Kim, they stepped away because they didn't want all of this negativity and this craziness going on around them. And you know what? Despite of how people felt about Tanya in the beginning, that okay, she was acting bougie and shit. I don't care. You can act bougie, whatever the case may be, but at the same time, you got to be grown and not scoop down to a level that these women have scooped down to lately, and it's all because of Jackie Christie. I can only imagine. Okay, they would eventually ran Tanya off the show. I give them that. They would have eventually ran Tanya off the show, but Kimsha, I think Kimsha would probably be in county jail somewhere. She would probably be in somebody's county jail right now because I don't think Kimsha would have gone to as far as these other people have gone, these other girls have gone without putting some hands on somebody. Okay, Laura may have gotten Drea or whomever inside of the damn MMA ring, and Laura and Malaysia may have had their little blows or two at the restaurant. But I really do believe if Kimsha Artez would have been on any one of these sets where all of this bullshit has gone down, they would be escorting her off the show in handcuffs because she would have beat the shit out of somebody. And the reason why I say that, because you have to be thrown off in the head to fuck with somebody like Ron Artest, who is really thrown off. I'm just saying. But anyway, Jackie Christie, like I keep saying, you really need some help. You really need some help. You need to try to get a relationship with your family, because I see at this point now, even though she's still crazy, regardless, I see a lot of pain, insecurities, all sorts of like stuff that she's in her head with herself, and she's critiquing and criticizing herself, and then when it projects out, it's like she has a wall to protect her and Doug, but really it's her. It has nothing to do with Doug, because Doug is not. Let's be real. Let's be honest about it. Doug is not the cutest person in the NBA or have ever played in the NBA, and his he has some money because he played. Yeah, he has some money. They may got some investments and stuff, but why go for Doug Christie? And don't get me wrong. If these girls out here are chasing these men as a come up, any come up is a come up. Look at Kim Kardashian. Okay, any come up is a come up. But my point is, why go for Doug Christie, who is retired and stuff like that, when you can go for someone that just entered into the league? You know what? You know, another page from Kim Kardashian referencing to her shit. Anyway, Jackie Christie, you really need help with your issues. You really need to get over yourself talking about you were all this and that. Because, like I said, if anybody should be the first lady of the NBA or whatever, in my opinion, it should be Juanita Jordan, Michael Jordan's ex-wife. It should have been her, because Michael Jordan did more for the league than any other player. Well, I won't say he did more for the league, but he is the brand of the league per se. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that he was the greatest. So Jackie Chris, you just full of yourself. Anyway, I'll have another post next week with this mess, but I'm just waiting to see what the next week's episode is gonna be like. Then I'm gonna start watching what is it? This other show is Love and Hip Hop. So stay tuned.